Please join me in welcoming on stage Mr. Sushilkumar Patil, Acceleration Solution Engineer, Riverbed Technology. Please give him a big round of applause as he joins us on the stage.
So good afternoon all, and thank you for joining.
In today's increasingly complex IT landscape, organizations struggle to maintain peak performance across diverse environments. Application and data resilience is business resilience. Slow loading applications and network inefficiencies lead to frustrated users, lost productivity, and business interruptions. With Riverbed Acceleration, your applications run faster, more reliably and securely, all through a comprehensive platform approach. The Riverbed platform is dedicated to improving user experience by enabling IT to prevent, identify, and resolve issues, and to ensure applications run faster, anywhere, over any network, and on any device. Riverbed Acceleration enables business resiliency by delivering apps and data at peak performance. With Riverbed, IT teams can improve application performance, migrate to the cloud with confidence, and deliver resilient data to the cloud and edge to power AI. Steelhead, our industry-leading solution for over 20 years, optimizes application performance, reduces latency, and transfers data securely at scale. This means faster response times, delighted users, and business results. Steelhead Cloud helps you overcome the latency and bandwidth challenges of cloud transitions, ensuring your apps run optimally in the cloud. The precision of your AI is only as good as your data. With Steelhead RS, you can move massive volumes of data between data center and edge efficiently and securely. And with resilient networking at the edge, you can maintain local operations even when disconnected from the data center. The choice is yours, on-premises, at the edge, or in the cloud without compromise. Empower your IT teams to drive your business forward. This is application acceleration done right. This is the Riverbed platform.
Thank you so much, team, for ensuring this video to be, timely being played. So, majorly, if you see the application performance, that signifies your business performance. The more the efficient your application, resiliently, being able to move across the network, the more, you will be enhanced into the business, because in timely fashion, you may be able to serve your customers. On that note, we'll start our discussion. So majorly, whenever on the network, if you see the application is not performing, or it is, the performance is a bit slow. So if you see on a network perspective, there are two. If you drill down on the troubleshooting perspective, you see only the 2 points in it. One is the bandwidth, and the second is the latency. So bandwidth, which signifies that how much your pipes which are there, whether a private or a public connectivity, are how much they are congested, or irrelevant traffic is being passed through it. So that's where the pipes are choked, and that's where your application performance hampers. Second is the latency. So latency, which cannot be eliminated, because it is a physical distance between point A or point B, or it is between your branch location and a data center, or a data center to data center. That is a physical distance. However, whenever a network comes, it comes with an inbuilt or native latency, as per the network providers which are there. But more is, the application chattiness. When you are in a client-server architecture, there is a continuous to and fro, which is called as a round-trip turns, which happens from the client to the server. That adds the additional latency and makes your application works slower and slower. So that's where, if you see, broadly, when any organization, you see three pillars into it. One is the user side. In between there is a network, and there is application data. Now, application data is through which the origin of this application is. Now, application data is various points which are there. It can be your private data center. It can be infrastructure as a service on a public cloud, or it can be a SaaS-based application or a SaaS-based provider who is there. At the user side, it can be your head office, a large branch office, or it can be a person who is moving across the city, across the country, or he's just sitting in a coffee shop and he wants to access all the applications which are there. So we, as a Riverbed, our acceleration solution is on the brand name called as Steelhead. So these Steelhead boxes, or it can be on a hardware device, it can be on a software appliance, which can be spin up onto your hypervisors, or it can be onto the cloud, where you can the major hyperscalers which are there like AWS, Azure, Google, or Oracle, wherein you can spin up an instance, and on top of it you can install our software solution and ensure that all these points are able to get the faster access to the applications itself, and secondly seamlessly, resiliently able to connect to the desired private data center, a public data center, or a SaaS cloud as such. And on top of it, all these devices across the network are being controlled by a central controller, which has an AI-powered service management, which is called as a Steelhead Central Controller. And you can pull up the reports of all the devices. It's a single pane of glass where you can get the insights about all the sites which are geographically apart of your Steelhead devices, their health monitoring, as well as you can push a templates of of rules which has to be set across the various locations as such. So this is our acceleration portfolio, wherein we are available in hardware form factor that can be a desktop or a 1U or a 2U. The maximum optimized capacity is of 6 Gbps. We have presence on all the Steelhead virtual hypervisors which are there. Maybe it's Microsoft Hyper-V, VMware ESX. It can be on your KVM, Linux KVM, or it can be a Nutanix. So we are compatible with all the hypervisors. Same as the Steelhead Cloud, we can deploy on major hyperscalers like AWS, Azure, Oracle, or Google. Steelhead Mobile is a client-based accelerator solution which can sit on your laptops or desktops or even tablets. So it can be on Mac OS or it can be Windows 11. So we ensure that the client also, who is a singular and who is moving across various destinations, still he has the internet connectivity, still he can get the benefits of acceleration and seamlessly and securely able to access the solution. SaaS-based model, wherein we have a SaaS, we are tied up with a couple of SaaS-based operators like O365, Microsoft Dynamics 365, as well as the Salesforce CRM, ServiceNow. So wherein that ensures that the SaaS cloud is also accelerated from any of the other points from the client side, whether he's sitting in the fixed branch location or whether he's sitting in the coffee shop as such. And above top of it, there is a controller which controls all these devices, and you get a clear control over all the devices as such. So this is the benefits which Steelhead optimizes the traffic. So majorly what it does is it has a 3-pointer on the network. What it does is it deduplicates your traffic. Whatever the redundant packets which are being to and fro moving from your branch to the data center or your data center to your DR, while the replication, it knocks down those packets. Only the relevant packets which are there, those are being passed on the network. Secondly, it prioritizes the application. So selective applications which requires an attention, which are mission critical and which will amplify your business or which will help the customer to timely fashion connect to their websites. Only those applications has been prioritized. Third thing, it works on the protocol optimization, wherein it ensures the round trip turns are reduced, mostly in client-server architecture, where there is a to and fro of applications due to a three-way handshake, such as in TCP/IP protocol or HTTPS, TLS-based acceleration, where the certificates are exchanged between the server side and the client side for the application. So these two devices or these two solutions which resides on the server as well on the client side acts as a proxy, and they deem all the requests which are from client as an authority and acknowledge them, and whatever the load which is there is not propagated to the end server or the origin server, so which ensures that your WAN connectivity is free from the congestion. At the same time, your end servers which are there, though they do not get offloaded with every request, which has been flooded from the client side as such. So these are the three benefits due to which, customer, how it helps him is they get a better performance of their applications. They get a better service wherein they are able to cater their end customers' service in a timely fashion, which gradually increases the productivity and enhances the business as such. So majorly, if you see, Riverbed is the undisputed leader in app acceleration. So what it does is, it's a 3-point factors which are there. One is it optimizes the network performance by ensuring, the applications are not being loaded and being seamlessly, resiliently and securely being sent across the movements which are there, across the various points which are there. Second, it reduces the operational cost as it's a very cost-effective data migrations which are there on a sizable amount of bandwidth. Secondly, it ensures the quality of service and digital experiences by prioritizing the applications and the data flows meet the performance SLAs. So this is how, this benefits which we get it by deploying our Riverbed acceleration solution. So these are a few of the use cases or case studies. Our solutions can be deployed in government sector, in defense. We have a presence in defense as well as in healthcare sciences. Majorly, our solution, if you see in the armed forces, where or in the government sectors which are there, where they have the presence in the remote parts or the remote rural villages where the connectivity is very scarce. They do not have a proper dedicated connectivity. They have broadband. They have to rely on broadband or some of the times VSAT if they are into hilly regions where the physical infrastructure cannot be installed over there or being built over there. Where mostly it is on last mile, which is on VSAT connectivity, where the latency is 600 to 700 milliseconds. In that way, in that situation, under any network conditions, our solution comes up as a winner by ensuring these remote users who are there, they are seamlessly connected to the data centers in a timely fashion, and they are able to get the updates. At the same time, they are able to access those applications in a timely fashion. So that's all from my side. Thank you so much for being present and being attentive, for this presentation. And let's, accelerate further and ensure our performance increases. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. May I request you to be please on the stage, and I request Mr. Rajneesh Dey, Group Editor, APAC Media, to kindly felicitate Mr. Sushilkumar Patil with a token of gratitude.